Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I have your attention, please? This is the captain. Due to a medical emergency we are facing on board of one of our crew members, I decided to anticipate the arrival in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Island, in the late evening of November 23rd, in the way to send the patient to a medical facility ashore. As per instruction of the Customs and Border Protection Authority, shore leave on November 23rd. It is not granted for our guests and crew. Thank you for your understanding.
Good morning from the ocean. We have already gotten up, had breakfast, worked out, showered, worked some more. Now we're ready for lunch, so we're thinking local. And we've got a show we're trying to see at 1 o'clock, so hopefully this should be a decently quick option. Indulge doesn't open until 12:30. Chicken salad sandwich for D, a Reuben sandwich for me. There's a dance class in the Atrium Tunes, a version of Sorry by Justin Bieber. That's exciting. We, however, are coming into the theater for another show from Mr. Fagan of the Speakeasy fame. Well, we're trying to figure out how to walk in a straight line right now. There's a lot of motion. So Fagan Goes Big is the name of this show. Sounded interesting. Well, there's a saxophonist tonight, comedian, show tunes at sea, 80s dance party. Woo.
Now, please put your hands together for your host, your cruise director, Manjena. How many of you have seen Mr. Fagan in this at Norman Spa? This is going to be bigger and better.
This is Mr. Fagan Goes Big. Now, if you're wondering what that means, basically means they've let me have the big stage, and they will regret it.
Hello, Starbucks. Wow, remarkably uncrowded here at the Starbucks. Oh, they've been having a multi-day scavenger hunt on board as well. Looks like they're scoring and giving out prizes for that bad boy. Well, our next event will be taking place here in Sid Norman's.
I love the 80s, but I love more 70s, to be honest. But it's okay. Tonight we're gonna have 80s party in the Viva Theater, and later on at 4:30 is the Thriller dance class. We'll see you there. 17.
We got 23 points.
Oh, what happened?
Oh man. Apparently 23 was enough to take it, and we each got a deck of cards. Woo! Oh, they're getting ready to do the Thriller dance class out here in the Atrium. We have come over to Cruise Next to see about getting some of them their deposits. Now it is time for the dinner. We are going to wander into Hudson's.
Good evening.
Atrium Tunes. Well, the band has gone on break, but they should have one more set between now and an 80s game show coming up down here later on. There they come. Just came around and said this is a music trivia from the 80s. Oh.
He needs to play.
Oh, man.
He never volunteered, but you would ace it. You should. Tell us in the comments. Well, you'll see if he does, I guess. Yeah.
What is going to happen? I will be dividing this room into the half. So how are we going to divide it?
Alright, it's a team challenge. I don't have to volunteer. So the other side is Team Madonna. Let's see who we are.
Okay. You are all Team Cindy! All you have to do, you hear the song, you raise that hand, and your team leader has 30 seconds to run around the room and get those answers for you. The first song going to Madonna team is... And go! Whoever knows the song, just raise those hands.
Oh, all the teams have to dance for bonus points. Ow! Oh, bonus points for the footwork.
Before we're gonna go to our final round, let me just remind you that tonight in the Viva Theater, we do have our awesome 80s party. If you have those flashlights, get them ready, because here we go. This is the final song.
It all comes down to this.
Next time, help us out. The winner of this competition tonight, winning absolutely nothing, is Team Cindy!
We did it! I thought it was going to be a tie for sure, but...
Usually a tie. Team effort, yeah.
Well, we're in here now for the Classic Tones, which I guess is the house band. We have not heard these folks yet. Let's change that. They're going on a break for now. We're about to hop up to an 80s party though, so that's okay. Viva! Now we haven't gone into the theater yet, but they invited folks to come see how they retract these stairs and convert this space. We're kind of looking at it from the back angle now. About to sneak in there and see what we can see, and then get ready for 80s party madness. Oh, it looks like maybe we're not allowed in on the bottom level while this is happening. Okay. Ah, the velvet ropes have been retracted. It's totally bodacious in here. Woo! Oh, we are still gaining ground bit by bit. You can't really tell, but it is moving very slowly. And we got the Van Halen rocket in here. We got folks observing from up top. All right, let's just have a party. Jump! You missed the jump. Nice, that's better. Look at how much dance floor we're gonna have when they're done with this. All right. Oh, we got fancy booth structures coming out. Okay, this is good. This is good. I'm the king of the booth. We ran over here into the blaze door. Oh yeah. Oh, they broke out Dee's favorite song in the history of 80s songs. Here she goes. Oh, wow, Michael, get it. Oh, they're playing Michael in the Atrium too. Good night. It is time for the bed.
Whew, I'm pooped.
Don't
So
poop on the bed. Well, tell me about your sea day.
Today was really good. The things that we did were super awesome. We didn't do like everything, but was it Fagan Goes Big,
I think,
that show with all of the cast members from the various cast. Amazing. I don't know that you guys are gonna get to see it. I think it's something they do on like longer sea day type voyages. So like Transatlantic, but if they do it, highly recommend. It was so good. So many fun songs, amazing vocal talent. I cannot wait to see Beetlejuice tomorrow. Anyway, that was amazing. And then we did 80s trivia.
Oh yeah, it was like 80s evening for some reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you guess, like, sense the theme here? We won, so that was awesome.
Nice.
We got some decks of cards. We had dinner. Dinner was good. We'll talk about that
later.
later.
Don't talk about dinner yet.
We listened to music. We did an 80s game show, which was super fun.
It was team-based, and just if you raise your hand if you knew the song, and we
actually won. It wasn't a tie. I was shocked.
We were a winning bunch of people tonight.
And then we listened to a little bit of music with Cool.
It was the classic tones.
I keep calling them Cool Tones.
Yeah.
Classic tones. And then we went to the 80s party, and I danced my booty off.
Yes,
literally.
you did. I found a comfy bench, and ooh, was it comfy.
It was really fun. Like, I like the 80s theming throughout the day. I think they did a great job with it. Yeah.
I don't know why 80s theming, but I appreciate it.
I don't care.
Y'all, let's dish on dinner, shall we?
Yes.
All right, so you started off with some gnocchi.
Gnocchi with some sausage and like pesto. It was really good. A good portion for an appetizer. Everything was flavored well. It was nice and hot. I would really, I would get that again for sure.
I had some soup, and in that soup was cheese, tortellinis, lonis, they're the small ones. Good overall. It was actually, the broth was really well seasoned. Not a lot of flavor in the tortellini. Like, the cheese filling didn't really have much flavor, but the broth was great. It had vegetables in it. I was pleasantly surprised, so I'd get that again too. Yeah,
we're rocking a lot. So.
You had a salad.
It's a wedge salad, which normally is like a blue cheese, but this was different. It was ham and bacon, like cheddar sprinkles. It was grilled. Like the lettuce was grilled. It was black. I was like, is that okay to eat? But it was grilled. It was really good. Like a lemon vinaigrette. Delicious. Yeah.
I had what looked like a sushi roll. I think it was called a rice roll, and it was tempura fried. Sauce in the bucket was a little bit spicy, but I liked it. I dunked it real good. There wasn't any dressing on the vegetable slaw there, so I just kind of ate it, and it was dry. But the roll had good flavor. Just veggies in it. Can't go wrong with fried sushi, right?
No.
You had Corvina.
Corvina with olive oil, poached potatoes, and green beans, and like sun-dried tomato salsa. I've never had this before. It was delicious, perfect portion. Everything was cooked really well. I keep saying that, but Norwegian does a good job with their food. They really do. This was really good.
I guess I should clarify. That is a fish, in case anybody doesn't know what
Corvina
a Corvina
is fish.
is. Because, you know, I might not have known.
Yeah.
I had the pineapple chicken or whatever it was called, and it came on skewers. I feel like I've had this before and I forgot about it. Coconut rice, black beans. It was good overall, but I had to say I learned a chemistry lesson today. I'll get into a little bit of a story. Well, okay, let me start with the story. See, when I was a kid, we kind of bought inexpensive, like, cuts of beef, and we would use that powdered meat tenderizer on them to try to make them palatable, and it gave the meat a little bit of a mushy texture. The same thing happened at the points on these skewers where the chicken touched the pineapple. The pineapple started digesting my chicken before I could even get it in my mouth. So the middle of the chicken, great. The ends of the chicken, mushy, because enzymes and protein apparently don't get along.
There's your chemistry lesson for today, kids.
Yeah. Would not get again, even though I kind of enjoyed it, except for the mushy parts. But I would pass on this in the future.
There was a lot of other options.
There were. I would get one of those. Dessert, you had, what is the word? Clafouti.
It was like a cherry clafouti with vanilla bean ice cream. I thought a clafouti was more like a cake. This was kind of like a flan or... What's the other word I said?
I mean...
Panna cotta?
Yeah, there you go.
Like the texture-wise. So it was different. I wasn't sure what I was eating at first. It was delicious, but I was expecting like the cakey texture. So, different.
Oh, well. And I had that lovely layered dessert, which, gosh, what was the official name?
Raspberry?
It's called a chocolate raspberry torte. Good thing I took a picture of the menu. Flavors overall fantastic. I loved the flavors. Now, texture-wise, this was an interesting journey. The cake layers were dry. The fruity and chocolatey layers were very gelatinous, like hard setup Jell-O weirdness. But the flavors were so good.
And it's beautiful. It's like Valentine's Day on a plate.
Would I get it again? No, but I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I don't think we've had that menu before because it's on longer voyages, obviously. Yeah, I don't remember eating any of that before.
I do. I just ate it tonight. Yeah, we're going to bed. Yes. Guess what? Last sea day. Tomorrow.
It's Thanksgiving, American Thanksging tomorrow. Yeah, so exciting.
Gobble gobble.
We'll see what a day brings. Bye.
Well, we've decided to change up our morning routine. This is Palomar. We're going to sneak out to the pool deck and maybe do a fun fitness class. Let's take a peek at Palomar while we're here. There's the Palo Bar. They've got this whole outdoor seating area too. I'm assuming they're going to use the stage up there as a teaching area, and you just kind of have to find some space out here to do your dancing, but we'll see. Well, we were trying to pick our spots out on the slightly wet, slippery promenade, which is the only way to traverse the pool deck here, but it turns out, I guess, the class just didn't happen, so it's about 10 minutes after it's supposed to have started, and no dice. We were hoping for a change of pace, but I guess we'll hit up Treadmill Town again.
We tried.
We tried.
Let's go.
And away we go. Now let's dig into a couple of Thanksgiving activities. There is some Thanksgiving coloring going on at Onda. On the way. I see the informal bridge get together, of course, board games. Looks like the coloring is happening down here. Well, looks like in addition to a regular design, they've got two Thanksgiving special designs. There's a turkey and a Happy Thanksgiving. And crowns. Well, we picked one of each. Let's do this thing. Alright, we're not quite done, but we're getting ready to go to Indulge for lunch, hopefully. Look at that! That's amazing! It's so colorful and bright. Mine, yeah, okay, it's got a lot lacking, but you can see where it was going. That was going to be the theme, to color around, you know, the whole thing. And anyway, Happy Thanksgiving! Back past the Pandora store, through the photo gallery. They're having like a how-to Instagram class back there in the tech area. That's cool. Tonight at the Indulge Food Hall, roasted turkey. Well, that's fun. What's on dessert here? White chocolate raspberry key lime bar. Oh, white chocolate creme caramel, soccer torte, jello, no sugar added cheesecakes, brownies, breads. I like all these sugar show pieces they have up here too. You can't eat those, obviously, display only. Cherry blossoms. Little bees on a beehive. Yeah, I think on Prima this location was Coco's, but there is no Coco's on here. Just desserts. Well, the tablets are ready. Let the food ordering begin. We are starting out with fried okra from the barbecue restaurant, and I got a pulled pork sandwich plate. This is only available at lunch, and we have been fiending for this okra. Oh, there's Dee's main. She got the barbecue turkey sandwich plate.
It's Thanksgiving.
It's so shiny. Oh yeah, you're getting a jump start on Thanksgiving.
You gotta eat all the turkey today.
There may or may not have also been a fish tikka plate to show up at the table with some vegetable pakoras. For dessert, we decided to dig into a key lime bar and a brownie. Let's see what is going on in the outside world. So look at these views. We've got a gloriously sunny day. There are a few seating elements that are not crowded back here at the Soleil Bar area, so I think this is where we will spend some time. Why not, yeah? Now let's sneak in a little more Thanksgiving fun. There is a visual trivia in the Improv about Thanksgiving foods. Is it chilly in here? One ring-a-dingy. We got some famous comedian photos over there. Little stage. I guess they'll use this screen for the visual trivia. Makes sense. They show movies in here sometimes too. And in SIDS. Huh.
We have a fun free trivia.
Oh, it's a pop-up trivia.
Alright guys, as you see, the question is, what is the combined age of the cruise director Marjana, including with her team, which is 3 of us, and Fabian, Kareem, and James. We have an answer of the bag. Let's see.
So 7 of them, including Marjana.
7, right?
How are they saying? So
193 incorrect. Thank you. What about you guys? Girl, we were walking around the whole ship. You were the only person with the correct answer. Well done. You get yourself a nice Norwegian cruise line water bottle. Okay.
Thank you.
Well done.
Now you guys can go take a break.
I am going to show you a question. You're going to write down the answer after question number 20. That is when you yell out the answers. So it was not great.
Right.
More than 5. More than 10.
It was tough. No one got more than 10. Holy crowley.
10 questions.
Oh,
10
they
answers.
did find someone with 10.
They give them a big round of applause.
Booyah. Well, they're having a Thanksgiving trivia here in Metropolitan just ahead of dinner. We're just going to hang out and wait for food time. Ooh, Dee done got competitive. She's like, we gonna play.
Coming up with a lot of trivia questions about Thanksgiving is not easy.
Well, we got 10 on the trivia, which was better than earlier, but the winner got 15, which was kind of amazing. Checked in for dinner, 45-minute wait, so we're gonna grab a pager, hang out, and food will be coming soon. Well, after only about a 15-minute wait, the buzzer has buzzed. Let's go eat some turkey. Welcome back to Hudson's. Come up front for Beetlejuice, the main stage musical of this cruise. Can't record it, of course, but we're gonna watch it. Ooh, getting all scanned in. Ooh, I like the color scheme in here in the hallway.
The taking of photos and the use of recording devices is not permitted.
Beetlejuice. Good night and happy end of Thanksgiving.
I know, it was a beautiful day though.
It's almost the midnight.
It is. Black Friday.
Oh gosh, y'all. So tell me about your turkey themed day. We tried to hit some Thanksgiving stuffs today.
We did. It was super nice to see that Norwegian did incorporate as much as they could. This is a more international cruise, being that we came from Portugal going to Miami, and I think the international people, like, what am I trying to say, guests, outnumber like the people from the US, honestly. So it was cool to see that they still incorporated like the draw or the coloring and the different
lots of trivias.
And then of course the dinner was delicious. So yeah, that was fun.
Then we got to go see Beetlejuice, which is kind of like takes me back to Halloween. Now that we're done with Thanksgiving, aren't we supposed to propel forward to Christmas, not go back to Halloween?
It was so good. Amazing cast. The special effects were like spot on. The costumes, just the dancing. The gentleman that was the acrobatic that was flipping across the stage was insane. You guys just have to see it.
I know.
The only thing I would say is it's a little hard to understand all the lyrics.
Yeah, Beetlejuice has like that gravelly voice, and when he sings in a gravelly voice, or even sometimes when the Lydia character was singing, the music overpowered it. So I missed a lot of lyrics, but I still got the gist of the show.
It's a live orchestra, and so props to them for using live music, but maybe become more familiar with the songs if you really, really want to follow along, because it can be a little tricky. Not for children at all.
No.
Let them go to Splash Academy, do a date night, something like that, but do not take your children to this, because it definitely has some F-bombs and some very like sexual things that they don't need to see yet, so just be forewarned. But
it's definitely a PG something. You decide what age you want to hear the language and get the innuendos and stuff.
But it was great, and I will go see it again for sure.
Well, now I'm going to see my bed. Now, fun fact, well, not that fun probably, but we are in St. Thomas, docked right now. We were not supposed to be arriving until 6 a.m., but there was a medical emergency on board, and they had to scoot on over here to try to, you know, get to shore. So we've arrived early. We weren't allowed to get off, obviously, but I believe they've unloaded who they needed to unload, and things are well.
Prayers go to that person, and definitely not a fun fact at all.
No,
Hopefully they'll be okay.
But we will see maybe some St. Thomas tomorrow. I don't know where our plans for tomorrow are up in the air. So come back.
We got some timing issues. You'll see tomorrow.
See what the heck we do.
Yeah.
Come on.
Good night.
Wait a minute, we forgot to dish on dinner. Y'all, I got so excited to go to bed. Completely forgot. Now, some of these menu items you're only going to have if you have Thanksgiving on Norwegian. But let's start with your baked brie salad.
This is on the regular menu. It's one of my favorites. It's like puff pastry with brie cheese. There's some pears and some salad. This one wasn't as good as some of the other ones I've had. The filling wasn't really there, and usually there's like honey on it. Still a good option though. I love it.
I had coconut shrimp. 3 of them. Actually, we shared. I ate 2 and you ate 1.
It was very good.
Good. Orange marmalade sauce. Getcha, ya, yum, yum. They're always good. I had, what was that even called?
Porcini and ham tart?
That's the one. It was, I love things that are in like a quiche form. And this basically was like an egg tart with mushrooms and ham. It was kind of stinking delicious. It almost tasted like bacon. Like that ham was really salty, carrying all that flavor. That's a solid. I would get that again. There is the turkey plate. Holy moly. I actually added Brussels sprouts to the side of mine. I did not have issues with anything on that turkey plate.
No, traditional Thanksgiving items like the dressing, the gravy, turkey,
it was all
green bean casserole, sweet potatoes. They even had like the frizzled onions. I think they made them themselves. Everything was delicious.
Let's jump to dessert. Gosh, why'd I take so many pictures? There we go. You had pumpkin cheesecake. Definitely a specialty holiday item.
This was the best. So good. Not overly sweet. All the little sauces paired perfectly with it. Yummy.
And I had, it was like sweet potato bread pudding, which I'm pretty sure is a specialty thing too. It was too sweet.
Yeah.
Short and sweet, really. Gave a few bites to people around the table, and nobody could really eat it. It was way too, like, mouth-burningly sweet.
I win.
Flavor, fine, way too sweet. So I would never order that again in my life.
I don't know how often these are going to be like on your menu unless you're on a holiday sailing, but yeah, there you go. That's our input.
Get the cheesecake. Don't get that bread pudding.
Definitely get the cheesecake.
That's it. Bedtime.
Good night.
Good night again.
Bye.